It's been really cool working with someone in the creative industry. Could you tell us a bit about your career?
So I was always very creative when I was younger, studied product design and graphics at college. I eventually went into university and studied product design, so a bit different to what I'm doing now in digital design, but I was designing products like phones, coming up with new ideas for what products could be, different takes on current products. So it was all very arty based and all very visual and also technical using process. But came out of uni and decided I wanted to go into a different angle of design. So obviously graphic design and digital design is something that's really big at the moment, so that got my attention. And I ended up going into that, and now I'm designing websites and all sorts of digital stuff.
Is there any key lessons you'd like to pass on to the young viewers?
I think the earlier you know what you want to do, the better. So you can start building towards something. That's obviously hard when you're younger because you're presented with all sorts of different options, but the earlier you know what you want to do, the better, and you can sort of start focusing on improving your skills in a certain area. So if it was design, you'd start improving your skills on programs like Photoshop and things like that, and also start thinking about what you'd like to do as a creative, what sort of avenues you'd like to take.
Can you tell us why working in this project appealed to you and why you got involved?
So obviously, like I just said, starting young is the best thing. Getting involved in all the creative stuff when you're younger is good. So seeing all you guys sort of thinking and starting to challenge things is really good, because obviously it's quite rewarding to see people develop, and you don't develop more than when you're younger. So yeah, it's good to see people sort of creative minds, and not influenced by working in industry and maybe having certain restrictions on them. So it's good to see young people coming up with great ideas that come from all sorts of places.
What have you learned from the experience?
The main thing that I'd stress that I sort of have learnt before this, and that you see works, is having a process. I've talked about this before, so having sort of creativity but also applying a process to it, because when you're younger you can tend to just be creative without any direction. So the thing that I've learnt from doing this is that if you give young people creativity, often they won't think about the bigger picture. So if you apply some process to that, then they're gonna come up with a better solution. So yeah.